What's up, guys? lecoffeebandit here for the first bonus episode of Let's Play Sly Cooper. We are doing the dreaded Master Thief Sprint Run thingamabobbers. I literally just finished. I just finished them about an hour ago, and now I'm just editing them. So this first episode is going to be all of Raleigh's sprints, which are not too bad. There's a couple rough ones, maybe one really rough one, but so I just cut to this is my successful run. I just like cut right to it. The way this is gonna work is this is post-commentary, obviously, and I'm just gonna be talking over all of my successful runs. Which, oh geez, I got caught on the pole there. Jeez, that was not good. And just avoid all the enemies, and you can see me using the rolling technique, which is really the fastest way to get through levels. Most of the time when the terrain is smooth, but a lot of the levels I've noticed they designed it specifically to have like ridges in the terrain to fuck you over. So yeah, this is post-commentary, and you're only gonna get to see my successful runs, which in my opinion kind of sucks for me because I feel like it just doesn't do any justice or anything to all of the fucking shit I went through to beat these. Yeah, so this first, like, 13-minute episode is, just to give you some perspective, this 13-minute episode is edited, woo, jeez, how did I, wow. Well, there's an extra life. Oh, this is gonna be a close one, jeez, cutting it right to the wire. Hey, we got the first one done. This first recording session was about an hour and 20 minutes of footage, and it's turned out to be 13 minutes of real footage, so, oh joy. So I guess I'm just gonna pause for a second, apparently. And we'll head off to the next one, which I believe is Into the Machine, which is not too bad of a one. Oh, right, duh. First, sorry.
So this is the approach leading into Raleigh's.
This, I'm showing a little preview of what,
and, this is one of the first levels
what type of stuff you unlock. They're like director's commentaries of levels. So I'm going to shut up just for a little bit, just so you can listen in. I'm only going to sample it from this level, just to kind of give you a sense of like what the rewards are. So check it out, I guess.
All the lighting in the game. Right. What kind of stuff was going through your head when you were making this level?
Before I do any lighting, the artist, me included.
Seriously, the most boring sounding voices ever.
Get the right color palette, get the right move of the time.
Oh my god. One thing I've noticed about all the developers like speaking through these and through the thing that you unlock from all the sprint runs is they're very...
Is it hard to do to kind of get a...
They love bragging and complimenting their own game, basically.
But not be,
like this guy's just like, well, I really believe that the shadows in this game are just beautiful. They're just beautiful. I'm like, dude, you designed them. Like, not that I have a grudge against any of the designers or anything like that. I mean, I didn't waste a million hours of my life doing this. So I'm about to cut away because this is boring. So anyways, to the next one, Into the Machine. I think initially I was gonna do like an attempt counter for each one and tell you how many times it took, like how many tries it took me, but it's just, I think at the end of the day it was probably about 5 or 6 hours of footage altogether, and like I said, I just finished, so yeah. So these circle button things, as you know, if for those of you who followed along in the LP, the circle button things are like the little actiony, sparkly spy moves. Those I would say were the biggest, probably the biggest hindrance in playing. And there I am using the roll again. You just want to skip all those gates at that part. Now I know these levels like so well. Yeah, I found that a lot of the times when I messed up. You know, not to put the fault on the game because that's me making excuses, but there's a lot of the time where, and I mean, you saw this in my LP a lot too, where I would, well, I guess you weren't sitting next to me, but I would very clearly press the circle button, especially during Clockwork. Remember that happened? I would very clearly press the circle button and nothing would happen. And this has happened, during the sprints, sometimes this would happen like seconds away from the goal. I cannot tell you, I just recently tweeted about this. almost, especially near the end of these runs, you're gonna want to just slide right through there. That's actually pretty hard to slide right through those gratings because he keeps, like, his hit detection on those gates are kind of funky. And, oh wait, watch this Matrix dodge. Oh my god, how did I not get hit? I've already seen a little bit of this because I've edited it, obviously, but, yeah, sometimes just the circle button stuff, oh man. Oh, right, I was saying, each attempt, there's like a good 5 or 6 times per attempt. These gates are also really obnoxious. 5 or 6 times per attempt, I could get like within 5 seconds of the goal, or sometimes within 3 seconds of the goal, or several notorious times where I would get less than a second away from the goal. We beat that one, by the way. I would get like less than a second away from the goal and lose. So got a little bit frustrated, if you couldn't tell. So I guess I'm randomly going over here to grab a life. Not that it really matters. The good part about sprints is usually if you die or get hit, you can just very quickly press the pause button to restart. Okay, this one is the hardest Raleigh one in my opinion. This one, I was just editing it. It was over 30 or 40 minutes to do this one. Lots and lots of rolling is needed here. This is a shortcut that I tried out. A couple other rules that I noticed that just aren't brought up at all. If you trigger an alarm, like by hitting the lasers, the timer speeds up by like double. So the whole thing that's the most frustrating thing about the sprint runs is that because it's a stealth game, you need all sorts of patience, but at the same time you have to rush like crazy. So skipping over these corners is a big thing that is like really important to finishing. You can't like waste your time going around those poles. Man, I can't even tell you how many attempts that was, and just watching it go by in like a minute or two is like maddening. Yeah, that one is terrible. So yes, triggering alarms like doubles the timer, and you're not allowed to start off the courses with, now we're doing the fire down below. This one's not bad at all. I think I did this one in like three or 4 tries. If once you hit the hourglass, any charm that you have, even if it's a gold charm, you'll immediately lose it. So you cannot start with a charm, which sucks. Because as you've seen in this game, you know, sometimes some of the hit detection, you'll see later on maybe, or I'll talk about it more later on. Sometimes the hit detection is a little sketchy in this game. Yeah, so there's really nothing too bad, like I said, in this one. More gates. I lost my train of thought. I was in the middle of saying something, but rolling. That's really the only power that is like really. Oh, this part's really. Yeah, jump up there. I don't know how I avoided to get hit by the fire of that guy, but the only, like, you would think, oh, you have invisibility, you have like the stun power that you got at the very end by beating Clockwork. Honestly, all of those are almost totally useless in doing this. You just need simplicity and running. Doing those attacks and trying to kill things and trying to break alarms is just gonna slow you down. So as you see that one I handled pretty easily. Moving on to the next one. This is what I meant to say earlier. Here's the legendary barrel level. So like I said, if you start off with a charm, the hourglass will take it away. But you can regain a charm if you collect like 100 coins or whatever in the middle of the level. So jump off the elevator, doesn't matter. Somebody in a stream, I feel like, it might have been Asshole, since he's the one who has kind of followed along the most with this LP and knows the most about this game. Someone said there was a huge shortcut in this level, but I didn't discover it and I still completed it. So this is a little cheap thing that I learned how to do. You get him to shoot at the bookcase and then hide behind the bookcase, and he loses you, and then you sneak up on him. This one wasn't too... I think this was probably under 10 tries, but it was still a little tricky, just because you had to constantly get in and out of the barrel. And as far as I know, because there's darts right next to the ending part, there's pretty much no way. I guess maybe unless you use the invisible. This is the hardest part, by the way. You have to get out, hit the books, get back in, sneak up on the guy. It's just lots of getting in and out and dodging guards. I probably waited way too long there, but spoilers, I win this one. This is the thing that I couldn't. Walking down those chandeliers kept pissing me off. Oof, close one there, buddy. And run. See. Could you walk through that invisible? I guess. No, you can't, because they're pressure sensitive. Now I remember, so you can't do. So you have to have the barrel. So no matter what, you have to make the barrel go all the way through. So we're almost done. I think we only have one left. It's the gunship yard thing, gunboat graveyard. This one was another one that wasn't. It was okay. I think it was about 5 or 6 tries. Like I said, besides that one that I mentioned. High Class Heist, I think it is. The one with the lily pads and shit. Besides that one, the Raleigh ones aren't too bad. There are a couple mugshot ones. Specifically, that one... I guess there might be multiple casino levels, because it's a casino world, but... The main casino, it's like, what, Bone Casino or something? I forget what it is, but... The main casino level, I had... That'll be next episode. Oh, I have so much to say about that one. I will... tell you that much. Holy fuck. It's a frustrating one. Starting here, this is when this level really ramps up, because this, oh my god, that guy can hit you in the air really, really easily. So again, skip over him, wait for him to turn around, jump onto the sub, roll, and just completely avoid him, because there's just no point. Oh, this is a great ending. Oh, I can't wait for this. Alright. So, I ignore him, which is really risky, and I ignore him too. I think I get killed, but I don't get killed. So I run up. 3, 2, 1. 0.6 seconds on the clock. This is a run that I wish I recorded, because I went batshit crazy. You're gonna see my character. You're gonna see Sly like spinning around and jumping around, because I just totally freaked the fuck out, because that was like a photo finish. 0.6 seconds, yeah. So yeah, I think that's about it for this episode. I'm gonna go back to the hideout real quick, and I think just set ourselves up at 6 out of 6 runs. Set ourselves up at freaking Mugshot. Okay, so next time we'll go through all 5 of Mugshot's races. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see you on the next bonus episode. Alright, bye.